because of the taxation, I cannot leave my kids this property because why? The taxes will far supersede probably their income.
Affordable housing at 10%, at 80% of median family income. Well, that 80% median family income is totally askewed because of the incredible amount of millionaires that we have.
Area that I'm concerned with right now is the fact that historically we have been divided or perceived to be divided on the east side of Austin, and we today in this 21st century would like to let everyone know that our Black and Brown community right now are working together as a community to save our community environmentally, historically, and culturally, yes.
Well, I want you to know that since the early 90s, East Austin, which was created by a racist ordinance in the 20s, forced Black and brown people into these neighborhoods. We made lemonade out of this lemon. And East Austinites, whether they're Black or brown, refer to this as the reservation. And the gold rush is the property. And, you know, dominated white supremacist Austin is coming here. And so it's important for people to know that we are united as a community, regardless of what color we are. We're united by our geography and by our shared culture, too. Politically, during the tank farm sites, when the gasoline tank farms were polluting and killing a lot of people in our neighborhoods, we formed the first Black and Brown coalition, political coalition in Austin in those days. And it exists today. And so that's why Melonie and I are sitting together to illustrate that unity.
I'm fighting to preserve our history, our culture. I'm fighting to keep people in their homes. We're fighting this a serious, gross migration of displacement at this point, and just maintaining. I think about the American dream of owning property and how my grandparents, you know, fought and slaved and sacrificed to own land, and now to be in a place in this 21st century to realize that what they fought for is going to naught. So this is my struggle, this is my fight, and I will continue to do that as long as I have breath in my body on this side of Earth. It really is emotionally draining to just think about, to have to think about, you know, can I even afford to stay here? My biggest concern is the fact that our properties, because of the taxation, I cannot leave my kids this property because why? The taxes will far supersede probably their income. So what legacies do we have to leave? Is that becoming a part of our American dream? Where is that going? So those are the questions and concerns that I have, because I know my grandparents and my parents worked very, very hard to provide the American dream that is basically designed for persons that do not look like me.
I cannot talk about this without framing it in a historic context. And the United States of America today is dealing with its racist past. The city of Austin recognized its racist legacy about 4 or 5 years ago. We created the Equity Office. There's now an equity lens where all of the policies and budgets are being vetted against this equity lens. But city government is run by white people. So there's resistance even there. Even though, yeah, we recognize it's, you know, and our mayor kind of spins it by saying, well, you know, Austin is the most economically segregated city. We have so many millionaires in this city. And then how that translates into zoning cases where the city has a formula of affordable housing at 10%, at 80% of median family income. Well, that 80% median family income is totally askewed because of the incredible amount of millionaires that we have. Like Melonie said, we are watching our culture is under assault, And we have every right to be here. And my families have lived in Aztlan. This is Aztlan. My families have lived here for 1,000 years. I don't know how else to express it to you. We're losing because those people at City Hall are still white supremacists. They're clueless of how they are contributing to racism in America. And we're living it. I think that all the people in power need to take the Undoing Racism trainings that are being given by the Equity Office and the People's Institute in New Orleans, because those trainings really help people to understand the history of what's gone on and how we all, black, brown, white, blue, green, how we all participate in keeping the status quo of a racist system. And it's only because of those trainings. The city government has taken 200 people in the executive management staff through these trainings. And the first training that we had in Austin, I saw a direct effect, because good people are good people, and they don't want to do bad things. But so many white people are clueless as to how they contribute to the status quo of systemic racism. It's not a cliche. We live it every single day. Well, we're not giving up. It's not hope.
It's persistence.
We're here to stay, and we will stay here. And I can tell you that my neighborhood association and with others, we have been engaged in lawsuits with the city. So we'll go to whatever means we have to. We have picketed. We have gone to council members' houses when they were threatening our neighborhoods. So we'll do whatever it takes.